Hey guys, welcome to this radio channel. And of course, a lot of you are waiting for a verdict and a review of what I think of the W6LVP loop antenna. So I've tried it at 4 different positions, 3 positions in the backyard and 1 here in the front balcony. And after testing, this is its official position now. It will be on the front balcony. It's the place where the noise is the lowest. And it will be in this position, so it won't be rotating because it will be positioned in this manner because that's how I get the least amount of noise. And of course, I can still turn it if I wish. I will be, of course, installing this a little more heavily here. And it will actually be installed in a way that I can manually turn it if I wish to. It gets, for me, this is an easy way of actually getting access to the antenna. So what do I think of the W6LVP loop? So in the right position, even here where I have a lot of noise, it actually lowered my noise level by about, I would say on average, because I took measures from all across the band. So I took measures with the same radio on my sloper, took measures with my loop on the different bands. What I get is that basically I have on average about 3 S units less noise on the loop than I do on the sloper. Now, one of the things that you might think is, yeah, but maybe it's just because it's less sensitive, so you have less signals anyways. And of course, that is something that I did think about. And well, no. And here's the thing. There are a few stations that I never hear with the sloper. Never, because they're there, but they're in the noise and they're very difficult for me. Well, the loop actually makes them go through and I actually can listen to them. A couple of examples, CFRX 6070. You know what? When I'm at Peary Island, it's an easy catch. When I'm at home on the sloper, unless it has a very exceptionally strong signal, I never receive it well. And with the loop, it's a regular occurrence. Now, with the loop in this position, every single day, almost throughout the day, I've been able to listen to CFRX easily, which is something that never happens with the sloper. And actually, if I compare the sloper and the loop, the sloper has so much more noise that even in good times, it's easier on the ears to listen to CFRX 6070 on the loop than it is on my sloper. 19-meter band, same thing. A lot of interesting signals with less noise. BBC 15400 and the French version at 18 UT on BBC Africa, which is 15490. Both are actually really, really better on the loop. And it makes for a possibly easier listen. The amazing part of this antenna is how low noise and how strong signals are below 5 megahertz. And they are somewhat below 10, but below 5 megahertz. I am amazed at how strong the signals are. Yesterday I was listening to Halifax Coast Guard 2749. Never heard it that strong. I never heard signals so strong on the 80 and on 160 meter band. It performs absolutely well there. So overall, it's not a miracle antenna, okay? If you're looking for, well, this is going to fix my noise problems, not necessarily. And you gotta understand that. It's a possibility that you'll buy this and install it and then say, well, you know what? I get as much noise as my long wire. It is a possibility. But if you have several places that you can actually install it, you probably will find a spot where it's actually better than a regular long wire, let's say. Of course, the price isn't the same. A long wire doesn't cost a lot of money. This does cost a lot more. This one is the one on the package that, is typically $300, but still. Remember that you might have to add a low-pass, high-pass filter like I have, which is the black box that is on the antenna here. The low-pass filter and high-pass filter are there to block medium wave and FM signals that are very strong here. And that means that if you have that installed, you won't DX the medium wave band with it. So if you live very close to a medium wave station, forget it. You're not gonna enjoy having this antenna because it overloads on very strong signals. But if you live in a rural area where signals tend to be weak, this loop might actually be a great loop for, if I look at the 160 meter performance, this loop might actually be amazingly good on medium wave also. So, you know, I'm happy to have the antenna. I'm happy to have purchased it, and I do have no regrets. It is interesting to test it out, and it is overall pretty good. And last but not least, if you don't have space for an antenna, well, maybe this is what could save your shortwave listening. By not having a lot of space, this doesn't take that much space and can be installed, you know, kind of easily. You can even, in some cases, maybe even install it inside. I've seen a lot of people that actually use one in a window and have interesting performance. But of course, once again, it all depends on the noise around you. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be the permanent location for the loop. And overall, I'm very, very happy with it. And that's pretty much my verdict that I have on W6LVP, magnetic amplified loop.